Cierra here, and welcome to the second episode of the Salon series, Natural Hair 101. Also with Jennifer Rose here at the Bellissimo Hair Spa in Soho. And today we're going to be talking about big chopping, becoming newly natural, transitioning, and just the difficulties that we may encounter when making that decision and going through that process, because we all know it can be a bit scary and it can be a bit frustrating when you finally make that decision. So before we even get started, what advice would you have for those people out there who are thinking about chopping, or who, I don't know, they just have an interest in going natural?
The best thing that I can say about big chopping is that it's not mandatory. It doesn't have to be part of everyone's natural hair journey, and it really depends on your comfort level with doing your own hair. I really don't recommend big chopping if you were the person that was always in the salon, the stylist did your hair, or your big sister always did your hair, because it's going to be really difficult to now learn how to do hair. You have to really have a strategy as to caring for your hair, rather than just say, oh, I'm just going to chop it all off, because with that comes a lot of responsibility, a lot of maintenance, and just knowing how and being able to maintain your own hair.
I'm glad you said that that's a misconception, because I think people are just like, oh my god, I want to go natural, but I don't want to cut my hair off.
Yeah.
So they don't have to, they can totally transition.
Absolutely not.
Any quick tips for transitioners out there?
Yes. The safest and most successful way to transition is to make sure that the two textures match. Whether you're gonna continue to blow it out and straighten it, or you want to have now a curly look with like rod sets or twist sets, those two textures have to match. You can't now start wearing your relaxer in a wash and go, because relaxed hair is not meant to be worn that way. It's meant to be blow dried and heat style. Yeah. So if you try and just all of a sudden, because, oh, you know, my relaxed hair, when I wet it, it's wavy, I can wear it like that, you're gonna have breakage and you're gonna have issues.
So you're gonna have breakage where that indent is.
Right, it's called the line of demarcation, and it's really the weakest part of transitioning hair. So
it's almost like fooling the hair. You're kind of like fooling the hair, like, you know, this is what's going on right now, but...
Right, it's just, you just don't want to, it's almost like, it's, think of it as...
Her analogies.
Yeah, I was really about to go there. Think about it as methadone for your relaxer. You don't want to go cold turkey.
There we go.
Cold turkey is not...
Not with transitioning.
Right, not with transitioning. Okay. You don't want to go, especially if you don't want to have to cut your hair off. And a lot of people don't. I don't think that going short has to, that doesn't have to be part of your journey. Not everybody wants short hair. And I don't think it's, you know, sometimes I feel like the big chop is pushed on people. Like it automatically, that's something you have to do to be natural. And it's not, especially if you've never really done your own hair, it can be really difficult, because not only are you dealing with a new texture, now you have to learn how to deal with short hair. And I've big chopped twice. So it's like, it's nice, it's like, oh, you TWA, it's easy. But as it starts to grow out, it gets more and more difficult. Yeah. And just when you realize, oh yeah, I have this down, it grows another inch.
Yeah, and then you're like, what do I do with this stage now?
Exactly. So it can be really difficult. But if you have a strategy for it, if you have a plan, like, I don't recommend people doing this at home. Because what ends up happening is that, oh, people just take the scissors and they chop off all their hair.
Oh no, first of all, you can't use scissors that you cut paper and clothes and all kinds of things with on your hair, because that's actually going to break your hair even more.
Yeah, it can kind of ruin your ends, and it encourages split ends. It's not really good. But the thing is, a haircut is designed, whether it's long, short, it's designed to flatter the client. So you can get a big chop, you can go really short, but go short cute. Don't just shear your hair off, you know what I mean?
Right.
What happens is that people, you know, they buzz all their hair off, and then as it grows out, it's not as flattering as it could be.
Yeah, because different parts of your hair grows at different rates.
Right, but so even still, it's like if you have somebody that has a really round face, and now they have a round haircut, that's not going to be flattering. So any time where it's like you want to maintain a little length in the front, you want to have versatility with it. You don't want to just have short hair. You want to have a hot, short cut.
Yeah, that's what I got when I got
exactly. You don't want to just cut your hair off. You know what I mean? It's like, I've never understood why that had to be part
I think that actually happens because I think that's the experience of the liberation part of it, or the I'm starting my life over chop. Like, not necessarily for styling, but like, I'm just gonna cut it off and feel great and cry and then worry about it the next day. I think that's what the home chops are.
I guess, but I'm like, I want to liberate and be cute. Like, I don't want to just have, like, you know, I don't want to just have my hair short. You know what I mean? Like, I've had short hair. I've had short platinum hair, and you know, I went into a barbershop in Harlem, and I had my hair wrapped up like that, and when I took it down, they were like, no, wait. I was like, no, cut it off. And I really enjoyed it until it started growing out.
So that's actually a great segue into what we're about to get into with Cierra. Cierra, say hi. Hi, YouTube. Click on part 2 to see what Cierra's issues are with growing out her big chop.